Hi there, Save with Crypto. Okay, so I'm actually quite happy to do the MultiversX claiming of the Metabonding and all that kind of stuff today because the price of a lot of the tokens, except ZoidPay, are all up quite a lot, and this means that my total balance is actually $30,000, which is great because a few weeks ago that was like down to 19,000. So that was all quite depressing, really. Now, of course, this isn't money I can just take out of here and then go and buy a Ford Mondeo. No, unfortunately, because $14,000 worth of it is locked tokens, which is the XMEX. However, the reason I do that is for the Metabonding, and it's Metabonding day today, so let's see what the Metabonding is worth. It's probably worth noting before we start that the liquid assets here at the moment are $20. So let's see how much that increases when I do the Metabonding. So here we go. I'm not even going to look at the figures, I'm just going to claim. Okay. It's probably not going to be a lot, but as everything is up a little bit, then I would hope we see something. So that's claiming the tokens. Let's go back to the home page. And okay, $32 worth. That's better than nothing, isn't it? Now, in one of my recent videos, Keith Cox did say, do a video about staking UTK, 25% interest every day. I kind of jokingly replied, every day? Lol. Anyway, because I was thinking like 25% every single day would be great, wouldn't it? But of course it's 25% APR, but if you want, you can claim it every day. Now, I think what Keith is talking about there is the staking of UTK here in the xExchange, where you can get 25% APR, which is actually equivalent to a 28.39% APY. I have got some UTK stake there, but I could stake some more, couldn't I? With meta staking, it's just a matter of going stake and then selecting whatever you've got. That's what I've got there. And stake. And then confirm it on whatever you connect with. In my case, I use the XPortal app. And yeah, I mean, I think you can harvest this every day if you like, or whenever you've got a reasonable amount of UTK earned. And you can choose to reinvest it if you want. So I could just go reinvest, couldn't I? So it says here, in order to earn a maximum amount of that UTK over the next year, you should reinvest the rewards every 5 days, 10 hours and 44 minutes. That's good to know, isn't it? And that's cool. I've not seen that before. That's good. Okay, well, if I do that, then I'll try and remember to do it next Thursday as well. So yeah, it's quite good, really, the meta staking. I mean, some of the percentages are much higher than other ones. So, for example, what we got here? CRT, that's not too bad, 16.17 APY. Have I got any CRT? A little bit. I mean, I kind of suspect that all these kind of things will, start to show signs of life now that EGLD's gone up a little bit in value. But yeah, I mean, like the ZoidPay one's quite small, isn't it? I mean, I've got $810 worth in there, and it's only, done 75 cents worth since whenever I last claimed that, which I can't remember when it was. Maybe I should put a bit more in there, maybe from the output of the SuperFarm. Let's have a look at that. Okay, so this is on stake.zoidpay.com. And what have I got here? I've got these farms. So this one's got $13 worth of ZoidPay there. So I could harvest that, couldn't I? There's a problem at the moment with this wand farm because it's saying here that I've got $1.1 million worth of wand. I don't think I have. I think it's a fraction of that. I've asked them to try and sort it, but it's just not really happening, to be honest. Over in the actual staking for the shopping pool, there's $10 I can have there. Okay, there's some from completed stakes there as well. Because ZoidPay is a weird one. It's like I've been so bullish on this, and at the moment they seem to be having difficulty meeting their own deadlines. But having said that, they are fairly confident they will be able to get the next stage of the app development into beta testing by the end of the year. So I'm really hoping that next year sometime they can bring out the super app to the general public, and then at that point I think the ZoidPay will fly. So at the moment I'm just making sure I've got plenty of it. But at the same time I've got a lot staked in my shopping pool here, which is only 23%. But if I meta stake it here, I'm only getting 4.84%. The difference being I can take it out of the meta staking very quickly. But having said that, when you stake here, you can stake for shorter periods, like a month at 5% or 3 months at 7%. So it's all swings and roundabouts. I just want to make sure I've got a bit of flexibility just in case the price of ZoidPay goes like really mad and I want to do something with it. But then at the same time, I'll have a vast chunk of my ZoidPay in my shopping pool, which is absolutely fine because that's earning great APY anyway. And by the way, if you want to stake in this shopping pool, you won't actually get 23% APY because I've got that because I've got this extra NFT staked there. You'll actually get the base APY of 15% plus the shopping pool boost from that NFT. So you'll get 20% APY. So yeah, please consider doing that. Anyway, back over on the xExchange, I should now be able to stake my ZoidPay. Stake. It is worth noting here that if you do need to withdraw it, there is a 9 to 10 day unbonding period when you unstake, but that's not bad, is it? Anyway, let's stake all of that. So it's currently worth $810 and then it's now worth $864. Not bad. Okay, just going to claim these boosted rewards. Okay, it's only 9.53 of XMEX, and then we can do the final rewards tomorrow afternoon. Okay, so sorry about that husky voice there. It was about past midnight and I was trying to be quiet and not wake anybody up. Anyway, so this morning, this is Friday now, everything's looking great. The balance is now up to 32 grand, which is great. That's 2 grand more than yesterday, so that's good, isn't it? So what else can we do today? Well, we can't claim the rewards until this afternoon, so what I was going to do meanwhile was have a look at this farm I've got here. The one I mentioned earlier. This is the silly wand farm where it says I've got 3.8 billion wand. I mean, wand isn't even a thing yet. It's like it's going to be. It's going to be like it's going to be a bit like ZoidPay, but it's going to be a canary network token, which is, I don't know. It's kind of where you test stuff, and I don't know. I don't quite understand it, to be honest. But anyway, I thought I'd mine some. Is it mine, like the right word? I don't know. I thought I'd create some anyway using this wand farm. And I did have quite a large amount for a while. And it does say it's worth 1.167 million. It definitely isn't. I think it's worth, I don't know, it's probably worth £1,000 at the most. But anyway, I did unstake the LP tokens from this. So I am going to withdraw them because I had to wait 10 days. No, it wasn't. About 7 days, seven or 8 days, I think it was, for them to unbond. Anyway, it's done now, so I can do that. So that'll be 153 LPs. So why is nothing happening? It was just very slow. Right, okay. Confirm one transaction over on XPortal. Okay, processing the farm unbond transaction. I suppose this is worth quite a bit of money now, isn't it? That was weird. I got 3 notifications about transactions to sign. Looks like it's struggling to connect a bit, doesn't it? Okay, well that looks good, I think. Normally that would go away, wouldn't it? Let me just refresh the page. Okay, well it's gone. Okay, so I have got a little bit staked here. It's like 30,000 ZoidPay worth. These are all kind of nothing. So I still am sort of earning wand, but you can't do anything with it because it says half claimed. I don't even know what half claimed means, but half claimed on the 2nd of February next year, and then other stuff May to November. Okay, we'll have to see what happens, because I believe there was going to be the wand launch in Q4 of this year, but that wasn't even mentioned in the roadmap, which is another reason I'm stopping the wand farming. But what I want to do is to stake more LPs in this SuperFarm here. So I'm just going to go stake more. And you see I've now got this 153 there. But I'm going to leave it with no lock-in period, just in case I decide I want to do something different with it. Yeah, all this seems to happen quite slowly on this platform now. It never used to do that. Everything used to be really fast. Makes me wonder if they're doing something. I hope so, because they do need to do things to ZoidPay, so we can actually use it and, buy things and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so that's looking good. Right, so this farm is quite large now. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to go out for about an hour, so I want to see how much this actually earns. Okay, so it's about an hour later now, and just while we're waiting, if you're wondering how much that is worth, 846,468 ZoidPay, I mean, the price of ZoidPay at the moment is about 1 cent. If you look here, it's like, yeah, it's about 1.053 cents. It's been as low as 8.5 cents. That was, when was that? That was on Saturday. So, you know, you could set up this kind of farm with about $4,000 worth of eGold and $4,000 worth of ZoidPay. I mean, if you're fairly new here and you don't know exactly how to do that, just let me know in the comments and I can show you exactly how to do that. But I have done it many times before. So if you look back in the videos, in particular the ZoidPay ones, you'll see where I was setting that up. I do think ZoidPay at the moment is an absolute bargain because nobody's interested in it, and even people like me are a little bit annoyed with the team who just seem to be going really slow. I don't think they are. I think they're all quite busy, but maybe there's not as many of them as we would like. And at the same time, I think they're waiting for various bits of legislation to come through. But meanwhile, I'd love to see them fix this sort of thing. And also with this SuperFarm, you're supposed to be able to stake an NFT there, but if you click that, it just scrolls to the top of the page. It doesn't do anything. So there's no way to stake an NFT there. Okay, we're on 13.19, so that's been running for an hour. So that's what we're getting, 207.64 ZoidPay. Okay, so no calculator needed for this one. It's about 25 ZoidPay per hour, or about 25 cents. Okay, that's not amazing, but it's not bad. But the point being, with ZoidPay, everything at the moment appears quite broken, which is why nobody's buying it. Everyone's kind of disillusioned with it. And that's why the price is around about 1 cent. But even when it was listed back on KuCoin, back in April, I think it was, this year, the price was about 10 cents, so 10 times what it is now. And then if we go back further to sort of like April of last year, the price was more like $1. So imagine the price of ZoidPay was $1. That means you'd be getting $25 an hour. Now, I think to earn $25 an hour 24/7 is really cool. I don't think I can even spend that amount of money. Well, I could if I tried, but like generally I could live on that. So that's my kind of plan with all this kind of stuff. I'm looking for ways how I can have a completely hands-off way of just having an income without having to particularly do anything. And at the same time, I can do stuff like my trading, my YouTube channel, the affiliate stuff, and maybe a bit of my normal work as well, to provide all those kind of nice things that I want. What I'm really looking for is these kind of systems that can provide a steady income. Now, it seems pathetic at the moment, 25 cents an hour, but I think in the next bull run, it just needs one or two of these things to take off. I don't know if that's going to be ZoidPay, or if it's going to be MultiversX, or maybe something else. But I just want to be part of it. None of this is financial advice, and do whatever your government tells you to do. Don't pay any attention to me. But do remember to subscribe to this channel, leave a nice comment, like the video, and above all, tell your friends.